The OnePlus 15 checks all the boxes. You've got a new design with a cleaner aesthetic, a 50 megapixel triple camera system, insane durability, top tier gaming performance, and all the AI tools you could ask for. But none of that is what actually makes this device special. What sets it apart is the battery, the largest ever included on a smartphone in North America and Canada. It's easily the best battery life I've ever experienced on a phone. Honestly, it feels like cheating. And what's even more impressive is OnePlus managed to keep the price the same as the OnePlus 13. Design-wise, the corners are a bit more rounded, and both the screen and the frame are flat, which gives it a cleaner look. The screen no longer has the curved edges that roll into the frame. It's simple, it's modern, and in my opinion, it looks more premium. The camera bump is also redesigned. It's more minimal and it blends into the back panel a lot better. The bezels are another highlight. At just 1.15 millimeters on all four sides, they're the slimmest ever on a OnePlus device. And then there's the finish. OnePlus used a process called micro arc oxidation. Apparently, the metal is submerged in a special electrolyte solution and then hit with a high voltage, which converts the aluminum into an ultra durable ceramic layer. According to OnePlus, it's 3.5 times tougher than standard aluminum and 1.5 times tougher than titanium. Now, as far as how the phone feels, it's definitely smoother and more refined compared to the OnePlus 13. It's also completely resistant to fingerprints. Now, this particular color option is called Infinite Black. It's got that stealthy matte look, which I absolutely love, but it is prone to scuffs. I can actually mark it with my fingernail almost like a chalkboard. The scuffs do wipe away pretty easily without leaving any damage, but it is something you're going to notice with daily use. Now, if that bothers you, you can always throw a case on it, or you could just go with one of the other color options. They also have sandstone and ultraviolet. You'll also notice that the alert slider has been replaced with what they call the plus button. It pretty much works like Apple's action button. It can be customized for all sorts of different shortcuts, but the intended use is the new AI feature called Mindspace, which we'll get into a little bit later. For now, let's talk durability. When the OnePlus 13 was released, it made waves for being the first device in US and Canada with both an IP68 and IP69 rating. The 15 takes that even further. It's now IP66, IP68, IP69, and IP69K. The last one means it can handle high pressure, high temperature water jets up to 176 degrees Fahrenheit. The average phone with an IP68 rating can only handle submersion up to 1.5 meters, but the 15 is certified for 2 meters for up to 30 minutes. We've also got some updates in terms of performance. OnePlus introduced what it calls the Power Trinity. It's a combination of 3 specialized chips. The first is the brand new Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. 20% better CPU performance and 35% greater power efficiency. The second is a dedicated touch response chip for ultra responsive touch controls. And the third is a dedicated Wi-Fi chipset for better range and stability. To make sure thermals stay in check, it uses a 3D vapor chamber, an aerogel cooling layer, and a high conductivity graphite sheet. For the gamers out there, this setup pays off. The OnePlus 15 is the first phone capable of maintaining a constant 120 frames per second for games like Mobile Legends and a near constant 100 frames per second for games like Battlegrounds Mobile. I'm a pretty casual gamer at best, so I'll let the professional gamers verify those numbers. Now, when it comes to the display, it's the world's first 1.5K 165Hz panel. Some of you are probably wondering why they didn't go with a panel with 2K resolution, and that's because a 2K 165Hz display doesn't exist. Before the OnePlus 15, the highest resolution 165Hz panel you could get was 1080p. As far as brightness, you've got up to 1800 nits, and as you can see, it holds its own next to the S25 Ultra and the iPhone 17 Pro. And it appears to have the same AquaTouch technology as before, which makes the screen easy to use when it's wet. It's one of those features you don't really think about until you need it. I know I'm not the only one that's tried to respond to a message in the shower. And then there's the battery life, a 7300 milliamp hour silicon nanostack battery. Again, the biggest you'll find in any smartphone sold in North America and Canada. It's a dual cell carbon silicon design with 15% silicon content, which increases the energy density. According to OnePlus, it'll retain over 80% health after 4 years. You still get 80 watt fast charging in the US and in Canada, and up to 120 watts fast charging in other regions. Most days I end with about 70% battery, and that's with my usual 2.5 hours of screen time. Getting 2 days out of this battery is routine. Obviously, things like gaming or watching movies for hours will take away from the battery life, but when it comes to standard everyday use, this thing is insane. What's also impressive is how efficient the battery is when the phone is idle. I've had nights where it only dropped by 2 or 3% by the morning. And when it is time to charge, you're rarely waiting for more than 30 minutes. It really does feel like you're cheating the system somehow. And props to OnePlus for still including a charging brick and a cable in the box. There's also 50 watt AirVook wireless charging plus bypass charging, which powers the phone directly from the outlet during intense sessions. It helps keep the heat down and also protects long-term battery health. Now, something I don't think OnePlus gets enough credit for is cross-device compatibility. With the O Plus Connect app, you can easily pair the OnePlus 15 with a Mac or a PC computer. You can access your files. You can even cast your phone screen onto your computer. If you need to send files to your friend that has an iPhone, as long as they have the app, it's the closest thing to AirDrop. And speaking of cross-device compatibility, OnePlus is one of the few companies that still includes an IR blaster. So the next time you lose your remote, OnePlus 15 has you covered. Now let's get into the cameras. This is the first OnePlus flagship in nearly 5 years without the Hasselblad branding. Instead, OnePlus developed its own software called Detail Max Engine. The overall look of the images is pretty familiar if you're coming from a previous OnePlus device. The 32 megapixel front camera captures really good detail. It does give my skin a little bit more magenta. You'll definitely notice it compared to the iPhone's yellowish tint and Samsung's more neutral tones. Landscape shots are vibrant and typically punchier than the competition. Bluer skies, greener grass. Of course, it comes down to personal preference, but I like the punchier look. Telephoto performance is also strong, easily comparable to Samsung and Apple in most conditions. Just keep in mind that the image processing can get a little aggressive the more you zoom. Nighttime shots are also impressive, sometimes even outperforming the competition. I really like how it exposes to capture detail in both the highlights and the shadows. For video, OnePlus now lets you shoot 4K at 120 frames per second with Dolby Vision HDR, which is an industry first. The colors pop, dynamic range is excellent, and overall it looks good. The only thing is I have noticed it seems to skip frames every now and then. Hopefully it's something that could be fixed with a firmware update. For professional video creators, you can now shoot in log format, which gives you more flexibility when color grading. There's even a real-time LUT preview, so you can get a feel for the final look before hitting record. Now, one of my favorite camera features is the dedicated underwater mode. If you've ever tried recording underwater, then you know touchscreens tend to freak out. This mode disables the touchscreen entirely and lets you control the camera with the volume buttons. Press up to take a photo, hold up to switch lenses, or press down to take a video. That means you can get the photos and videos you want uninterrupted. Now, shifting our focus over to AI, I actually think OnePlus has one of the most user-friendly AI setups. You've got Circle to Search to easily identify things on your screen. You've got Google Gemini built in, and you have the new Mindspace feature, which is designed to help you collect and organize your thoughts. If you're anything like me, you probably save random screenshots as reminders, whether it's an ad, a deadline, a link you don't want to forget. Instead of those piling up in your photo gallery and potentially getting lost, Mindspace can extract the relevant information, help you track it, and even suggest actions like adding a calendar event. And whenever you come back to a previous thought or idea, you can quickly and easily ask questions. It's definitely an easy way to keep track of and plan out your thoughts and ideas. The AI transcription tool is also incredible. I put it to the test on a 45-minute call. So before the company sends us these devices to test out, they have us attend a virtual meeting so they can tell us about all the new features. And during this 45-minute call, there were tons of acronyms and technical terms being thrown around, and none of it was missed. I was 100% positive that there would be some hiccups or some misunderstandings, but it turned out to be insanely accurate. So accurate, I used it to help me script this video. And then there's the small details, like the fact the article summary tool works with any web browser, unlike Samsung, who forces you to use a specific web browser to access that feature. And their writing tools give you more tone and style options than I've ever seen. The whole system just feels practical and easy to use. When you put it all together, the design, the durability, the performance, the battery life, the OnePlus 15 delivers undeniable value. If you want to see the current pricing or pick one up for yourself, definitely check out the link in the description. If you found this video to be helpful, be sure to hit the like button, also subscribe to the channel. Other than that, appreciate you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.